What is going on, YouTube people? Today, gonna chat about Topps basketball print runs. I've seen a lot of chatter online about, oh my goodness, they have printed this thing to the moon and back again. It's overprinted, it's garbage, it's trash. I can't believe people are buying this product. I cracked open our old friend ChatGPT, fired in some stuff just to attempt to get some rough estimates of what the total hobby and jumbo box print run could be. I didn't want to make this overly complicated. I wanted to focus on the two main SKUs that I think most people are going to be going after. And I've done it a couple of different ways because I'm not 100% sure how the checklist shakes out. We will talk about it. So, before we dive in, shout out to today's video sponsor, Just Collect. If you have a collection, you don't know what to do with it, you're looking to move off of it, you don't know where to turn, head on over to the link in the description in this video, fill out the appraisal form, and one of the Just Collect team members will reach out to you to set up an appraisal. See what you got, see what it could potentially be worth. Potentially a nice, smooth, easy transaction. So if you're looking to move a collection, head on over and talk to my friends over at Just Collect. So, 2025-2026 Topps basketball. Here is essentially what I did. And I did this two different ways, and I'll explain it in a second. I did it one way, and then I ran it a second way just to kind of see how the numbers shook out. We know the odds, because they are posted, Topps posts their odds. What I use this, you're not going to be able to read this, it's ridiculously small. The foil fractors, which is the one of ones, they are only in jumbo and hobby. We know that there is one of these on each card on the checklist. There is and this is why I ran it two different ways. I ran it the first time assuming a 270 card checklist. That is what you are seeing here. Once again, if we pull up the checklist here, you can see it taps out at 270 cards. Same for the gold mirror image variations. Now, I ended up doing it a second way at 300 cards because I noticed on the clear, they add on an extra 30 cards for these combo cards. I don't know what those are. So it doesn't show on the checklist that there's a base version of them, but for the hell of it, I ran the numbers with a 300 card checklist as well. This is assuming a 70-30 split, where 70% of the packs made are going to hobby and 30% of the packs are going to jumbo. And we care about pack odds. Yes, there are different quantities in the individual packs. That doesn't matter. Topps math based off of pack odds. So assuming a 70-30 split, which I think is normally how this pops out. And once again, all the caveats apply. ChatGPT is not always correct on this stuff. I could have easily screwed something up. ChatGPT could have messed something up. This is just having some fun with numbers. It estimates basically 86,000 hobby boxes and 74,000 jumbo boxes. I ran it the other way and it came out very similar. 95,000 hobby boxes, 82,000 jumbo boxes. This is assuming a 300 card checklist versus the 270 card checklist. Is that a lot? Is that not a lot? I don't really know. I didn't go and look at what MLB print runs look like and everything. In my opinion, it's kind of apples and oranges. There's just way more players in Major League Baseball. There is a lot more that they could do to kind of fill out a checklist in baseball versus basketball. So how this stuff all shakes out is still to be determined a little bit. But I think this gives us at least a general idea of how many are out there. If anyone can find flaws in this logic, feel free to poke holes in it down below. Once again, this is not my forte. but I figured, what the hell, let's have a little bit of fun with AI. Now, I don't want to focus so much on this in this video. I want to focus more on the narrative of people freaking out about how much this product is going to be printed. Take hobbies and jumbos to the side. I'm talking total, blasters, value boxes, Fanatics exclusive this, Target exclusive that, Sam's Club exclusive this, all the nonsense that comes along with it. Here's what I have to say. Is Topps flagship basketball printed to the moon, Mars, and back again? Yes. Yes, it is. It is going to be plentiful. The base cards, a lot of the inserts are going to be everywhere. And guess what? That's okay. This is flagship basketball. It is supposed to be printed into the ground. I don't understand people getting up in arms about them printing flagship basketball, a paper product, an entry-level product, to the moon. I don't understand why people get so fired up about that. This product is designed to be sitting in every Walmart, Target, Kmart. They don't even exist anymore, and they're going to be sitting in those too. Sheets, Shields, Dick's, you name it. If they have a cash register, this product could potentially be sitting inside that store. And that is exactly what it's designed to do. That is its purpose. It is supposed to be everywhere. It is supposed to be readily available for anyone walking in off the street to buy a box and rip it. Maybe not necessarily a hobby or a jumbo box, but at least retail formats. Yes, there's going to be hundreds of thousands of LeBron cards and Cooper Flag base rookies out of this. 100%. And it should be. I don't understand people losing their crap on the internet over print runs on a flagship product. This is not a quote unquote investable product. Can you quick flip it? Sure. Maybe jumbo boxes, you could probably make a little bit of money. Probably even hobby boxes, you might be able to make a little bit of money if you got lucky and got in on the initial pre-order drop. You might be able to make a little bit, but you are not retiring off these things. You are probably going to get smoked in a lot of rips of these, but at least on the pre-order prices, they seem reasonable. $109 for a hobby box, $229 for a jumbo box. In the current state of affairs, seems like a pretty reasonable ask. Now, I say that knowing that I explained this in the video on Saturday, that Topps is potentially, probably, most likely knows exactly what they're doing, and they manipulate the prices on most of these products to some degree or another, because they trickle a little bit out, the secondary market drives it up, and then they get to charge secondary market prices on the re-ups. And then that keeps the price inflated, because if the shop's paying closer to secondary market price, they're not going to lose money on it. They have to price it at that price, and it is what it is, unless the product just completely collapses, which I don't see that happening here. People are going to FOMO over this because it's the first Topps release in a bunch of years. I understand. No one is going to be retiring off of Topps basketball series, or I keep wanting to call it Series 1. I guess in theory it could be Series 1. I don't think that's how this is going to play out. My prediction is that there will be a Topps flagship paper release, and then there will be a paper update release towards the end of the season with a Topps Chrome version and a Topps Chrome update version. Myself personally, like I said the other day, I grabbed 3 jumbos of this. I would much rather wait for Chrome. The Chrome, you'll have the MVP buyback chase, higher tier product, a little bit of a better chase element potentially. The refractors of some of the rookies and things like that will hold a little bit better value. The numbered cards will hold a little bit better value. The big thing out of this is going to be, at least in hobby and jumbo, outside of the numbered parallels, are going to be the gold mirror image variations, in my opinion. those are going to be one of the bigger chases out of this. But it's okay that this is printed to the moon. If you're mad about that, do you not understand what Top Flagship is all about? That's its sole purpose, is to exist. When they say that they have products out there for anyone to purchase, even at lower budgets, this is it. This is that product. This is a slightly upgraded version of Hoops and Donruss for Panini. I would put Flagship Tops a little bit above those two SKUs just because of the inserts in them and the image variations. The jumbos at $229 with a guaranteed auto seem perfectly fine. But to get mad about the print run on this product seems like a hell of a stretch, in my opinion. And like I said, maybe my math is way low. Maybe there's twice as many of those boxes out there. That's still okay. If you think it's a ripoff, I'll make it real simple for you. Don't buy it. No one's forcing your hand. If you like basketball cards, just wait and buy the singles. If you don't want to spend the money on a jumbo box, but you really like a couple of cards, just wait and buy the Golden Mirror image variation of your favorite player or players. Buy the All Kings insert. Those are probably going to be pretty expensive if that's what you want to do. You could get a lot of really nice singles out of Topps Flagship for a couple of $100. You'll be able to do that. But listen, I get it. Some people want to be mad just to be mad. It is what it is. You're never going to change their mind. People want to either 100% unconditionally hate everything or 100% unconditionally love everything. You cannot be in the middle. People do not understand how you can be upset and also not mind certain things that companies do. If Topps wants to print Flagship to the moon and back again, be my guest. I know that when I buy into it. I knew that when I bought my jumbo boxes the other day. It's okay. It'll be all right. That is all I have for you boys and girls. Curious for your thoughts and comments down below. I'm sure people have picked my math apart on this left, right, and center, and that's perfectly fine because like I said at the top, I am not 100% sure that this is accurate. This is just me plugging numbers into the future AI overlords. Catch you boys and girls on the next one. Peace.